Good evening, everyone. In the words of the great Vanilla Ice, who I believe is this man's favourite rapper, stop,
No way.
collaborate and listen, because One Place back with a brand new edition. That's because after tonight, we are 6 nights a week with the advent of the Sea Championship starting tomorrow. Looking forward to that, Thailand and Malaysia, to get us underway. Should be good, Nitin?
Yeah, definitely. Both teams have shown a high quality in this tournament, so we're expecting big things from the tournament that's coming up.
Excellent stuff. Right, let's get back down to business because we've got plenty to get through today. It is match night 15. Let's recap what's happening in week 6 of the One Play Pro Club Challenge. We've already seen off week 5. We're now into week 6, which means at the end of this week, on Saturday night, we're into the round of 16. Thailand against Singapore, to the moon against Larojak football. On Thursday, the dogs are barking about the worst generation in that Malaysian clash against Kerapok VFC, who they are also talking about because there's some suggestion that Kerapok have done a shapeshifters Nitin and maybe not declared their real name. That's going to be a belter on Thursday. But tonight, it is Malaysia against Vietnam. Vietnam already with 2 teams through to the round of 16, looking to make it 3 with Brotherhood VN up against Old Man United. And I'm told by the person that knows these things, Youssef, that we've got a 50-50 chance of a shock tonight. So it should be a good one, Nitin.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams with good pedigrees. Brotherhood VN are the champions of the Vietnam League, and Old Man United just got promoted to Division 1 in the Thai League. So 2 teams that have lots of attacking threat and lots to offer.
Yeah, plenty of internationals on display. And why is that relevant, you might ask? I'll tell you why. Because starting tomorrow, it is the One Play Sports Sea Nations Cup, where we're going to pit 8 ASEAN nations against each other with a prize pool of $2,500 US. Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Brunei and the Philippines. Whatever you're doing tomorrow night, join us 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. We're doing it from a new studio as well with all kinds of special effects. We're going to have national anthems, plenty of fun and games, and of course the serious business of the 2 groups, Group A and Group B. Talking about Group A and Group B, Thailand, Malaysia, Brunei, Vietnam in Group A, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines and Myanmar in Group B. Which is the tougher group? I think A, right?
Yeah, Group A, definitely. I think they got the Malaysia and Thailand are the favourites to win the tournament, in my opinion, and they've both been grouped together, which is great news for the teams in Group B. But Vietnam, which is a dark horse in the tournament, they've been drawn into Group A as well. So Group A is definitely looking like the group of death.
As always, we want to hear what you've got to say. Like, share, follow, comment. LSFC. We're building a community here and creating heroes, Nitin. I think you'd agree. Like, share, follow, comment. Nitin, or tell them again, Nitin, just so they get the message. LSFC.
Yeah, like, share, follow, and comment. The One Play Sports page has lots to offer. We're just beginning our journey into the esports spectrum, so plenty more to come.
Looking forward to it. And of course, if you want shout outs, you can email us in advance. studio@oneplaysports.com is the email address. Right, let's get stuck into tonight's matter in hand. It is the penultimate game of the round of 32 in the One Play Pro Club Challenge. Let's see how the tournament is shaping up so far, Nitin. We've only got one bit of the bracket left to fill in terms of the round of 16. If you look at the top left-hand side, looking forward to the Larojak football against To The Moon. Ones to watch and Royal Cavaliers. Maximus, also a team through. If we go to the bottom left-hand side of the draw, you can see they'll take on Tiki Taka of Singapore. An all-tie clash between Katnino and Hyenas. And by the way, see Densetsu there? They got beat 7-0. You've got breaking news on Densetsu after that thrashing at the hands of Katnino.
Yeah, I've heard that there's been a slight fallout in the club and some members have quit. So expect to see a new and refreshed Densetsu the next time we see them.
Maybe you might get a game for them, Nitin. They might be that desperate.
Oh, harsh, but yeah, sure, man. Densetsu, give me a call.
Sign up, Nitin.
Yeah.
He's a celebrity now,
I'll
so
do
you have
it,
to
man.
pay the big bucks. You know what?
750 a game.
What was it?
minimum.
Jerry Maguire said, "Show me the money.
Show me
the
the
money."
money.
Top right hand of the bracket. That's also full up now. VM Brothers, another Vietnamese team up against Amigos VFC. Amigos look promising, didn't they? And that is fascinating. The Shady Shapeshifters against Thai Gang. To the bottom right, the last bit of the bracket, you can see Park Cheek legend.
Oh, you got it.
Got the name right against Buffalo Run. That's Singapore against Thailand. And over the course of tonight and Thursday, we'll find out who will make it through. Just 2 slots left up for grabs. The worst generation in Kerapok on Thursday tonight. Brotherhood VN against Old Man United. So let's get down to today's action. This is the feature match for you. Remember, 2 legs home and away. Away goals count double. The seeded team gets the advantage of playing the home leg second. It is Brotherhood VN, not the VN Brothers. There's no correlation. There's no link with.
It's a bit confusing, though. I was wondering whether we got the teams wrong at the start, but they are 2 different teams.
Yeah, so it's Brotherhood VN against Old Man United of Malaysia. teams are filtering in. We'll get to them in just a couple of moments' time, Nitin. But your thoughts here? Do you think the shock is afoot?
Possibly. We've got two teams of a really high standard. The Thai League is one that's not taken lightly. So for Old Man United to get promoted to the Premier Division in the Thai League is no easy thing. Whereas Brotherhood are the champions of the Vietnam League. So two teams from two tough leagues, it's going to be a really tough and a close encounter.
Okay, let's get stuck into the team news. And after the team news, I'll give you some shout-outs on the Facebook comments. So get commenting on Facebook if you want a shout-out. I'll go through them in a minute, and I'll have a look at that while Nitin runs you through these teams. Packed full of internationals, 3 on each side, I believe, Nitin.
All right, yeah, Brotherhood are playing a 4-3-3 today. In terms of internationals, they have Heisenberg in CDM, Hui Nguyen, who is their player manager up front, and a cool guy who will be taking part for Vietnam in the C Nations Cup we have lined up. Key players for the Brotherhood are Hui Nguyen, who is the player manager. He's got 258 goals in 605 appearances. So a striker that knows where the back of the net is and probably someone who will bring other players into play as well. In terms of the Old Man team, they were formed in 2018. Their internationals are Mr. Shake, 24, who's their striker, Mr. El Rock, who's also their striker, and I believe that's it. Yeah, they got two internationals.
I think they've got 3 because there's going to be a change in the second leg. Replacing El Rock is going to be Fudi, who is also an international. So a host of quality players on display. But talk me through the stats of this guy, Shakir, because these are the most remarkable goal-scoring stats we've seen so far on the One Play Pro.
Yeah, it's crazy. This guy doesn't leave his house. He's got 1,958 goals in 1,919 appearances. So this guy is a goal machine. All he does is FIFA. And they've got another guy, Elrock, as well up front. He's got 864 goals in 894 matches. So in terms of the threats from Old Man United, you don't need to look further than the two strikers.
Right, shout-out time. If you want your name mentioned on the air, give us a comment on the Facebook page, LSFC. Like, share, follow, comment. We have got Trung Dang is with us. Trung Dang saying, go on, Brotherhood VN. Trung, I know you're a regular. Kamlesh, another man I've seen before, is with us. So many people, too many to say. Dang Suri, another Brotherhood fan there. El Rock, I think El Rock, that must be the El Rock that's going to be playing in the game. He's on the comments as well. Now, he says... my bahasa is not that hot, but he says, Jaja Beri Buri Buritanaya. What does that mean?
Man, I don't think that's Bahasa. I think I have no idea what that means.
Liu Nyong Tan is with us from Vietnam. Raiders VFC, shout out to me. Thank you very much, Raiders. Great to see you with us again tonight. We've got Antonius with us. We've got Logan. Logan Ramsan says, shout a brother out. Shout that brother out, Nitin.
Hey, my bros, Logan and Rajiv. Thanks, guys, for watching. And do leave your comments. And we hope you enjoy the match.
And we've got Raul McKay with us as well. Now, how are we doing? Tournament Director Yusuf of our dear friends at VPG Virtual Pro Gaming, who've done such a good job of organising this competition. They are the tournament directors of the One Play Sports C Club Championship as well. Believe they're still searching. I'm going to ask Vic, actually, while they're still searching, and we've got a minute to spare, Nick, Vic, let's go back to that round of 16 if you can, just to spell out what's happening in the round of 16, because those games and dates are set. So if you're tuning in as one of the players of the other teams or a fan of the other teams, we can tell you now what's going on there. You can see To The Moon and La Rojak football gets us underway on Saturday. One's to watch against Royal Cavaliers. Royal Cavaliers, so impressive on match day 1. I think they're the forgotten team in many respects because they played first. They were 3-1 winners against Daruma Pro Club of Thailand. They looked hot. VM Brothers, another Vietnamese team against Amigos. The Shady Shapeshifters against Thai Gang. And we'll just roll it through one more page to get you the second page before we go to the game if we can. There you have it. Maximus up against Tiki Taka. Cat Nino and Hyenas. Park Cheek squared against Buffalo Run. Who's the most impressive team for you so far, Nitin?
So far, I'd have to go with probably the VN brothers. I think they definitely look good. Thai Gang look good as well. We've got a number of teams. All the teams that have gone through into the round of 16 deserve their place.
VN brothers beat Wairai Esports of Thailand by 4-1, but he's left out Cat Nino, who essentially destroyed a team literally in Densetsu. Let's get pitch side. First leg is going to be at the Old Man United Stadium in Malaysia, and let's see if Old Man United can pull off the shock and see off the challenge of Brotherhood VN of Vietnam. Welcome wherever you're watching around the world. Don't forget to like, share, follow, comment as the action gets underway as we go pitch side. So first half, you can see it's going to be Old Man United in the red and white shorts of Man United and the Brotherhood VN in the, I think that's charcoal grey or black colours. Old Man United playing from left to right in the first half. A great start for Old Man United, trying to get the ball into the area. Good defending from Vincent Shin, who gets the ball away, and there's a free kick early.
I like how the Old Man United team... Oh, what's happened here?
Oh no, that's the first bit of bother we've had in weeks on this tournament. Youssef, tournament director, will be finding out what's happening. Network connection lost. It's always a problem. We've been very fortunate with the network connections up to
Yeah,
this point.
I'm guessing some players weren't connected and the team decided to use one of their forfeits available.
Now explain that to people watching at home, knitting down the barrel of camera
Okay, so
with the forfeit thing.
if you've played pro clubs before, you know there are lots of connection issues. Players get dropped out pre-match sometimes. So each team has two chances, I believe, to have a go at restarting the match, and hopefully all the players are connected. If they do not at the end of the second time, they'll have to play with whoever's on the pitch basically. So that's one effort down.
And just to confirm, who was at fault, not at fault there, but who was at the disadvantage now? Is it Old Man United as the host of the game that have abandoned that, or can the other team do it as well?
I think the other team can as well, but I think it was Old Man United who quit there.
Okay, well, they made a strong start with that move down the left-hand side. They are looking to reset, as I said. Vic, while we're waiting for them to reset, can we have a look at those two groups just to confirm for everyone watching at home the group stage draw for the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, because I can also run you through the date of the fixtures as well. Obviously, it's Thailand and Malaysia in action tomorrow. Following that on Friday, remember the C Nations Cup is Fridays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. So Thailand, Malaysia tomorrow, and then Brunei and Vietnam are the other two teams in that group. They play each other on Friday. The teams that essentially, just like the Suzuki Cup, play each other home and away, but both the games will be self-contained matches played on the same evening. And into Group B we go, which is the group containing Singapore, Indonesia, the Philippines and Myanmar. Singapore against Philippines is first up this Sunday. The Wednesday following, it's Indonesia and Myanmar. Then Friday, we're back to where we started with Group A with Thailand and Brunei. And on Sunday, so Sunday week, we've got Malaysia against Vietnam. Malaysia against Vietnam is going to be an absolute belter, isn't it, Nitin?
Actually, I'm looking forward to every game from either groups, Group A and Group B. They're both stacked with talent, and we're looking to see and create some heroes from these countries.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Facebook page. Check in with those comments. People being very, very patient. There's lots of you watching.
Thanks, guys.
Mohammed says, come on, Old Man. There's a nice mix between Old Man United fans and Brotherhood fans on the Facebook comments page today. El Rock says he's tagging someone. Oh, he's tagging someone. That's what he was writing on there. Frank Lucas wants to know what you're going to wear tomorrow. Frank, you'll have to watch to find out. I've told him he has to smarten his act up for the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Kevin Chow says, are you guys broadcasting from Singapore? Doing a great job so far. Yes, we are, Kevin. And if you're wondering why we're allowed to broadcast, that's because we're also simulcasting with our good friends at Sports Singapore. We are maintaining our social distance. We are, of course, maintaining sanitisation. Realise...
You need to sanitize.
Quite right. And the reason why the good people at Sports SG and the Singapore government are allowing us to broadcast from here during this difficult period for everyone is twofold, really. Firstly, it's trying to keep everyone entertained while they're stuck at home with great original content. So anyone watching in Singapore, and of course it's a benefit to anyone around the world, can not just enjoy some great FIFA Pro action in the evenings, but during the daytimes, Monday to Friday, starting very early with... It's what First Light, isn't it? The early show.
Yeah, First Light. Elderly exercise program.
Yeah, Rise and Shine. We've got Kelly and Barbara. We've got Duncan and John in the evenings, afternoon stretch, and Watch Your Cooking. So make sure you keep it with One Play Sports for a great raft of programming in the daytime. And we, of course, along with John and Duncan on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, have the evenings to ourselves. Back live we go to the Old Man United Stadium. Let's hope they have a bit more luck with their connection this time. It is Old Man United in the red shirts and white shorts, playing from left to right. And Brotherhood VN in the black, or charcoal grey as I'm going to call it, playing from right to left.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Old Man United are playing a 4-4-2 narrow, which will suit their two strikers very well, who are their main threat. So
great
it's nice
pass
to see
early.
them.
Look at this for a start from Old Man United. Can they make the breakthrough early? I thought we were going to break the record for the fastest goal in the competition, which, remember, came a couple of match days ago when M16 scored inside 3 minutes against Park Cheek Squared.
Yeah, I think it was the last match week we did. U Sportec with the goal, a great finish, Van Persie-like. So nothing like that today.
Oh, an early manoeuvre from Brotherhood VN as they try and make an impact, but nothing comes of it. Good even start so far. Both teams maybe rocked a little bit from that full start we had moments ago.
Yeah, we've
just trying to find the composure. That was a loose pass.
Yeah, in the opening 5 minutes, we've seen both teams having good attacking intention, so it promises to be an exciting match.
Nice touch from Sakaras. What's he doing so far forward? The ball was on there, and they just couldn't find their way through.
Yeah, good try. I think he might have took a bit too many touches. He could have played the ball a bit earlier to his strike partner there.
It's already looking to me like it might be a low-scoring encounter, this one, Nitin.
It's a bit too early to judge. Not even 10 minutes virtual time, so plenty of time still for both teams to create chances and make mistakes.
Well, that was a clever win of a corner there. Keddy couldn't get out of the way in time, so it will be the first corner of the game, and it will go to the seeded team, Brotherhood VN. As they push forward, looks like they're going to go for the in-swinger here. Swung in. Can anyone get the end of it? Very nearly did. And Old Man United just managed to get it away. And look at this, keen to break quickly on the counter, Knitted.
Yeah, Shake all making good runs forward, but just a wasteful pass, a lofted pass to no one there.
They're in again, Brotherhood Vienna. Are they onside? They are. Play on. Good first time cross. There's two in the middle. They can't get on the end of it. And what's happened here? Well, it's a free kick, but they were a little bit lax there. He managed to lose his marker, the Brotherhood Vienna striker. I think that was Hoing Yang.
Yep,
they've drifted away.
They've started to use the width a lot more. You can see they've got good quality in their crosses, so it's something the Old Man United team will have to keep an eye on for sure.
Gino Din is saying, I'm a big fan of Brotherhood Vienna. He's been a fan of them for 10 years. How can he be a fan for 10 years?
He's a liar.
It's a lie. Don't tell lies. They've only been formed in 2017. Unless they had a to give him some credit, I don't want to call him a liar because it might be under a previous name. But no, they weren't playing FIFA Pro Club for 10 years. I think Pro Clubs,
yeah, was just, oh, they've got a chance
They're
here.
in. They're on goal. He's got support as well. Can they get the shot away?
Shake.
And test the keeper. Oh,
he's
put it
missed.
wide. Did the keeper get a touch? Yes, he did. It's a great save. And they'll get a corner out of it now. Approaching the midway part in the first half.
He really should have scored there, though. I think he'll be kicking himself. Shake, the man with 1,958 goals, couldn't put it past the keeper there. So, come on, Shake.
Corner comes to naught, and Sepp can bring it away. That's Sepp, the central defensive midfielder. They're getting a lot of joy down this left-hand side, and if they want another corner there, no, they haven't.
So 20 minutes in, we've seen the guys from Old Man United create the best opening so far. Shake.
Very much so. Should have scored. I think it's a great save. We'll have to look at that hopefully on the highlights. The traitor in goal for Brotherhood Vienna, possibly with a great save. That was really intelligent football from Vincent Shin. He saw the danger coming and intercepted, and TK brings it away, Knitted.
Yeah, wondering if Shake could be suffering from a bit of lag there, because he took way too many touches in the box, and it's very unlike a striker who's got a record like his.
He's got some space to work with here as El Rojak. Here's Stack. Fowdy.
Oh, great ball.
Fowdy, ball in! Another good save from the traitor. And it should be noted, there's obviously been a change for Old Man United because Fowdy was only supposed to play in the second leg. It's just international for Malaysia. He's now on the field playing with this rebooted game. Get the comments coming. Like, share, follow, comment. LSFC here on the One Play Sports Network. El Rock inside to Stark!
Oh my God, Shake. What a finish.
Shakir is now at 1,959 goals in 1,920 games. And Shakir has given the unseeded Old Man United a shock lead here. 27 minutes in.
1,959 goals. This guy knows where the back of the net is. You could see in the first 25 minutes, he already had 3 chances to his name, and he put the last one away. Great touch, great finish past the keeper.
Well, as it stands, Malaysia will be guaranteed 4 teams in the round of 16 if it stays like this. They're guaranteed one on Thursday with an all-Malaysian clash. Could be in again, and Traitor does well. For Vietnam, if they go out here, they'll only have 2 teams through to the round of 16, those being the VM Brothers and the Royal Cavaliers. Oh, well read by Sepp.
Yeah, the Old Man United team have settled into the game really well. They're keeping possession well, and they look like a really formidable side at this point.
They certainly do. Down that left-hand side, and they're having an absolute field day. Work to do at right back. For
great play.
Keedy, who's having a difficult time, and Traitor is being called into action far more frequent than he'd like.
Yeah, they've created 4 good chances in the first 30 minutes, so lots of improvement to be done on the Brotherhood VN's part, defensively especially.
Here's Keedy. It's actually, and interestingly, they're having that joy down the left-hand side. Brotherhood VN had to make a very late change. Keane was supposed to play at right back, but Lin Hut is playing at right back, and that's where they're having the joy. They've identified that, Old Man United, and they're exploiting the late change down that left flank.
Yeah, perhaps a connection issue was what made...
oh, what's happened here?
Oh, my God!
How on earth has he kept that out? Well, that is the save of the tournament so far. How on earth did he get back? He missed it in the air. There was no foul given, and he scooped it off the line. That's Gordon Banks-esque.
Fantastic stuff by Zal.
Superb save by Zhao in between the sticks for Old Man United, but at last, the Brotherhood VN starting to show their promise, Knitted.
Yeah, but I think that chance came a bit out of the blue. Whereas you look at how the Old Man United team have been playing, they've got a very systematic way in terms of how they want to attack, and it's working well so far. Yeah,
there was an element of hit and hope, wasn't there, about that ball that was floated over the top, but they very nearly bought a ticket there for the raffle and won first prize. They'll be desperate to get the away goal. Now they've gone behind Knitted.
It's
The
off.
away goal will be absolutely priceless, offside by quite some way.
Yep, as we've seen in previous the previous knockout phases, the first game is actually very important, and lots of teams don't take the opportunity to attack in the first leg. So if I was the Brotherhood VN, that'd be on my mind. I definitely want to get that away goal.
Here's TK. They're going searching for that away goal now. Knitted. Cross first time. It's a good one. And that wasn't the most convincing clearance from Kelly, but luckily for him, it's gone straight into the path of Aldil Shafiq.
Yeah, we've seen a few times from the Brotherhood now. They've got really good crosses from the wings, but still the Old Man United defense is holding firm.
Oh, that's a loose pass. And again, if you didn't know by virtue of the fact that Old Man United are playing the first leg at home, who were the seeded team here, you'd probably say it was the Malaysians, wasn't it, that should be seeded?
Yeah, again, two teams of really high quality today, so we were always expecting a close match, and that's how it's panned out in the first half so far.
Half time in the first leg here at the Old Man United Stadium in Malaysia, and it's the Malaysians Old Man United in front, courtesy of a 27th minute Shakir goal. His 1,959th. Well, I was going to say, could he get to 2,000 during this competition? I think that's a big of an ask, but he's certainly well on the way to 2,000 goals and showed his quality. As you said, Nitin, could easily have had more than one goal.
Yeah, Traitor Kid actually has pulled off a couple of good saves for his team to keep his side in it. Shakir has been an immense threat up front for his side, and most of their shots on target there are from him.
That's incredible. 5 shots on target. That goes to show how well Traitor's playing. Traitor himself made one sensational save when we thought that Shakir had missed, but he got a touch to it. At the other end, well, it shows there's no shots on goal there, but the Old Man United did flirt with danger on one occasion, didn't they, when the goalkeeper, Zol, had to scoop it back, having missed the ball in the air.
Yeah, but I think that was more of it's one of those efforts that sometimes just happen, and we haven't actually seen a clear-cut chance from the Brotherhood VN. We've seen good crosses from the wings, but no one's been there, and the Old Man United rear guard have been awesome.
Back to the Old Man Stadium here, second half. It'll be Old Man in the red and white playing from right to left. Brotherhood VN trying to get that away goal in the darker shirts playing from left to right. And clearly, there's some very strong attacking talent coming forward from Old Man United, so they've got work to do.
Yeah, those two strikers with their records, they are no joke.
Oh my God! My word, he's just missed it. What happened there? Did the keeper fall over?
I think the keeper mistimed his. The keeper panicked a bit there and mistimed his jump. Really could have cost his side badly there, but they're still in it at 1-0.
Just about got away with it. I think 2-0 without an away goal is going to leave them an absolute mountain to climb, isn't it? Because then we've seen what Old Man United can do coming forward. You'd have to desperately try and keep them out to a clean sheet.
Yep, the way Old Man United have been playing, I fancy them to score in both legs. So it's up to the Brotherhood VN to create some really good clear-cut chances in this half. If not, they're going to be in trouble.
Well, they're in trouble enough as it is, because this is clearly one of the strongest unseeded teams in the competition on the evidence of the first, 50 minutes we've seen.
Yeah, but it's lovely to see some unseeded teams finally getting the spotlight. It's well deserved. These guys have worked hard, and they're here now.
Oh, nice ball through into the area. Can they make something happen here? He's through. Can he put it back and find support?
Oh, good. Great defending there.
I think that was Razel
Fantastic
that
stuff.
got there. The defending first class, but could he have played that earlier in it? After he'd beaten his man, he just didn't have an option, did he, to put it back?
Yeah, he could have. There was no one in the box. Again, that's what happens when you play with the 4-3-3. You've only got one man forward in the striking department, and you need your midfielders to join in the attack. If not, you're in trouble.
Here's Heidenberg, one of the internationals on display. We'll be seeing him in action when Vietnam play their first game.
Heisenberg from Breaking Bad. He's in the Brotherhood VN team, guys.
Yeah, Heisenberg. Vietnam playing Brunei on Friday, this coming Friday in the Sea Nations Cup. Here's some space to work with for Tav. Oh, that was trying to be a little bit too cute, wasn't it, Knitted?
Yeah, trying to find a run down the channel, but the defender read it really well there.
Nice play from Yong. Fine support in the shape of TK. Here's Chu.
The cool guy.
The cool guy now.
Oh,
Oh,
good
goes
cross.
for a delightful cross.
That was a cool cross.
That is a sensational cross.
What a goal.
And TK has leveled it up. Early stages of the second half. And the Vietnamese have got their away goal. And what a goal it was, Nitin.
Yes.
Keeper, no chance.
There's a really cool cross from the cool guy on the left. Fantastic stuff. And Black TK, the right winger, gets his side level. I won't say it's deserved. I do believe that Old Man United have created the better chances so far, but fair play to the Brotherhood. They've readjusted at halftime and they've got a goal.
By the way, here's for a comment. We'll get to it in a minute when this current bit of dangerous pass, that was a miscontrol. Talk about bad timing. Just before that goal went in, Dang Sari says it seems that the Brotherhood VN's striker does not have good chemistry with his teammates. But the chemistry was all right that time, wasn't it?
The Brotherhood VN striker is actually their player manager, so it's a bit harsh for you to say that. He's probably got the most chemistry with his teammates. Maybe he hasn't quite adjusted to this game in time, but I'm sure we'll see him do a lot better.
Yeah, Dang's replied already saying that that's the crucial away goal for the Brotherhood of Vietnam. Hassan says that cross was as smooth as butter. And that's a very good description. Good job, Hassan. It was as smooth as butter. And all of a sudden, this game, has it been turned on its head because Brotherhood VN are the side now that are aggressive?
Yeah, we saw in the first half those crosses from the left and right causing some problems, but they finally found one that caused the biggest problem, and it's 1-1.
Here's the cool guy. Beats one, but takes on one too many in Kidi. TK with that equaliser 10 minutes into the second half means at the moment we're going to be very finely poised when we go to the Brotherhood Stadium in Vietnam in around about 5 minutes' time.
That was really good reading by the CDM Chew. Won the ball back for his side really well there.
Wafri says, what a cross. That was very swag. Swag cross, he says.
The cool guy with a swag cross.
Corner ball. All of a sudden, I don't think we had a team leading at half-time and losing at full-time in any of the legs yet. I don't think we have, you know.
I don't think
we
so.
had M16, hold on, when did M16, they scored their goal early. They didn't equalise in the second half. That might be the one game that it happened, as Zal claims well.
So as it stands, Old Man United had the better of the first half and the Brotherhood VN have had the better of the second half, and it's 1-1. A really even game so far.
Very well summed up, Nitin.
Thanks, bro.
Excellent stuff.
Thanks, man. They call me David Attenborough.
Ball's loose, picked up by Old Man United. Here's Sepp Fat. Sepp looks for an option and finds one. Nice play down this right-hand side. Fiat with a great cross, and Trader does well to come and claim.
The Trader kid with a great save there, great claim.
Here's TK, the scorer of the equalising goal, and all of a sudden Brotherhood VN are finding their swagger, they're finding their stride, and it took some good cross-cover defensive work from Adil Shafiq to keep them out that time. Here's Sepp again. Old Man United, we're not seeing much of that attacking foraying that we saw in the first 45.
Definitely.
That could change now, though. Good movement. Shakir, the goal scorer, finds a man in space. It's Fouadi, the international. Can he get the shot away? No, he can get across.
Oh, what
a save that is. What a save that is from Traiter.
5 saves he's made in this game, and he's really kept his side in this match, I have to say.
The question is, on my notes, it says he's not the Vietnam goalkeeper. Why on earth not on this performance? How good must the Vietnam national goalkeeper be?
Yusof, get them to call him Yusof.
He could be making a late bid for a call-up, Traiter, to play in goal for Vietnam in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. I think we get set to go to the second leg here, very finely poised at one apiece, but of course the advantage at the moment would be with Brotherhood VN, courtesy of the away goal. Oh, how would Old Man United like to get on the board in the remaining 8 virtual minutes here?
They look like they'll get one more chance.
Here's Fouadi. He's really had an impact, hasn't he? And that made a difference, I think, for Old Man United playing him from the start of the first game.
But they're rushing their passes here in the second half, and it's not going to end well for them if they continue to do that.
Oh, great ball through. Queuing up for the middle, surely! Traiter somehow saved again! Well, this is the goalkeeper performance. I know he's conceded one, but the goalkeeper performance of the tournament so far, and there's been some great ones. Derek Lim was sensational for Park Cheek legend on Saturday night, but this is something else from Traiter. That's 3 point-blank saves that he's made.
And, you know, he's coming up against 2 strikers who have tremendous records and know where the back of the net is, so that makes it all the more impressive.
Can they get this goal? They've still got 2.5 virtual minutes plus the stoppage time to go, but it's looking increasingly like we are heading to Vietnam with them locked at one apiece. And that will mean that Old Man United know they have to score. They simply have to score in the second leg. We've shown that they've got the ability coming forward, but they've got to find a way past the Traiter, Nitin.
Yeah, the Traitor's looking really hot in this leg, but that can quickly change in the second leg with one mistake, so he's got to keep up that form.
Oh, here's TK! He pulled the trigger and it is well blocked. Hassan says this is what football esports should be.
I agree, bro. This is a really entertaining game, 2 high-quality sides, and they're both giving it their all.
I think Hassan was referring to, rather than Ultimate Team, he prefers the Pro Cab format. I think we'd agree with that.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, also...
Oh!
How on earth have we only had 2 goals in this game. That's happened right on full time, I think, as well. And it's going to finish 1 apiece. A first half goal, and what a goal it was as well. Early doors from Shakir that gave the Malaysians the lead after 27 minutes, but TK leveled it up 10 minutes into the second half to mean we go to Vietnam all square. Another message here. Dang Sari says, traitor is the hero. He saves like Dang Van Lam. And Wafi says he doesn't look like a traitor, he's more like a saviour. Good analogy, I like it.
That's the first time I've heard traitor is a hero.
Let's have a look at the stats, please, in full screen. Thank you very much. You can see the shots on target, just the one from Brotherhood VM, but crucially they scored from it. But what about that? I do not think we've seen 7 shots on target and only 1 goal from a team in this tournament so far, and that has to go down to Traitor's brilliance. Are we going to get a look at the highlights? I hope we are, Nitin.
Oh, no.
No highlights because it ended in a draw, of course. That's such a shame. I'd love to have seen some of those saves. The good news, by the way, is tomorrow we'll be posting a full highlights package on the One Play Sports Facebook page for you to enjoy the best of the action. There's a recap on Mandira's One Play Sports Today show as well. And by the way, if you like your esports and you don't really check in with the One Play Sports Facebook page that often, make sure you look after the game tonight for a great interview I did with our dear friend in Thailand, Toss, previewing Thailand against Malaysia, which we're bringing you tomorrow night, same time, same place, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. So second half is now, or second half I should say, second leg is moments away. You have to say Brotherhood VN have the advantage, but this isn't cut and dried, Nitin, is it?
Yeah, it isn't cut and dried. Actually, Old Man United deserved to win that game by, I feel, at least a goal or 2. They created clear-cut chances, was stopped by Traitor Kid. Having said that, Traitor Kid had an amazing game, but I'd put it down to Shake, so Shake be disappointed he's finishing there. He should have scored at least a hat-trick, I feel.
So, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
I don't think I asked you for a prediction before the game.
Yeah,
we
thank
rushed
God.
pitch side.
I would have got it wrong so far.
Well, what would you have said? No, you haven't got it wrong. You can
Okay.
still do it now. It's basically 2 halves
Again,
left.
you know what? I would have gone for the VN brothers pre-match, but I'm going to go for the Old Man United because, you know, I like when the unseeded team scores a shock and it looks like they're capable.
See how honest this man is. Anyone else would have said, oh, I said brother, Old Man United all the way along. But you're going for the Malaysians, and that would be the Malaysians' 3rd team through, and they're guaranteed to have a 4th because the final round of 16 game is on Thursday night here at the One Play Sports Esports Spectrum, which is the worst generation against Kerapok VFC. And if what I'm hearing about those 2 teams is correct, that could be an absolute belter. One thing's for sure, the round of 16 is going to throw up some incredible matches, and also going to throw up some incredible matches is the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, which starts tomorrow. The Group A clash between Malaysia and Thailand, same time, same place. Esports now, 6 nights a week with a live block at 11 p.m. every night of the week apart from Monday, when thankfully they're giving us 1 day off. It's going to be absolutely sensational. Really looking forward to it. We're bringing it all live and exclusive here on One Play Sports. Wherever you are in the world, of course, we hope you're staying safe during this COVID-19 crisis. Check out the strand of sports programming we're developing with our dear friends at Sports Singapore. It's obviously designed primarily for Singaporeans to enjoy, to keep them occupied and active when they're indoors during this lockdown situation. But wherever you are watching in the world, you are very welcome. It starts the block very early, 7 a.m. Singapore time. That's GMT +8 with the First Light, which is an exercise program aimed at seniors. Then Rise and Shine, which is slightly more exuberant to exercise workout. 10 a.m. the Latimer sisters. Nitin, who's your favourite Latimer?
I like them both equally. They're very nice and they're very talented. You should watch them.
Okay, that's an endorsement if ever I heard one. That's from 10 till 11. The afternoon stretch gets your afternoon after lunch off to the best start, just unwinding and relaxing. Then Watch Your Cooking. Love Ben, the great chef Ben, 3 times a week with Watch Your Cooking. And then the evening show is on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays with John Leong and Duncan Alas, our very own Duncan Alas, catching up with all the sports scene happenings here in Singapore. There's so much content coming up now. It's really incredible how much we're producing, isn't it, right now?
Yeah, it's wonderful, especially, you know, during this COVID period. It's nice to get some programs out there that encourage a healthy lifestyle. So please watch.
Alexandre says, Bonjour de France. I'm assuming that means hello, I'm watching in France, and you're very welcome. It's great to see so many people watching all over the world. This One Play Sports Network is all about serving the community, creating the community, building heroes as well. And I should say, it was Star Wars Day yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes, of course.
Because our fantastic artistic director, Sam's son, had his 4th birthday yesterday.
Yeah, fantastic.
And today, in case you've got anyone watching in Mexico, it's Cinco de Mayo today. Do you know what that means in Spanish?
Yeah, it's is it the day of the dead?
No, it's 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God, that's what it means?
It's not hard, mate, is it? Come on.
But isn't it the Day of the Dead?
It might work. Yeah, it's because that film. What was that film?
Right.
I know you like watching cartoons.
Coco, bro.
Coco. Like, share, follow, comment. I'm not happy. I need some more comments on the Facebook page.
Come on, guys.
Like, share, follow. I don't let Nitin eat after this unless we've had a minimum of 300 comments.
Guys,
so
please.
His hunger is down on your shoulders. Make sure
I
you
need
make
my
it happen.
nasi goreng ikan bilis. Please, guys, comment. I need to eat.
I don't know what's
I don't
worse.
need to eat.
I don't know what's worse, you begging for food or begging for Instagram followers.
I'm not begging for Instagram followers anymore. I've got too many.
How many Instagram followers have you got?
17,000.
How many have you got really?
900.
Have you really got 900?
Yeah, why are you so surprised? Why?
That's actually impressive. I
I'm
thought you'd
actually
have
a
like
really cool.
19 or
I am a really cool guy. You know,
I
people
know
want
that,
to follow
but
me.
that's what the point of you being on this program is. Can we get Nitin's lower third up just so everyone knows
Hey,
what
yeah,
the Instagram
guys.
is? Follow this man on Instagram. He's a media whore. Now he's a
I'm not
celebrity.
really. I'm a family man.
No, a media whore is nothing. Doesn't mean you cheat on your wife. It means you like the spotlight.
Not about. I'm not married, so no wife to cheat on. Okay, match is gonna start.
Johansson Jr. says, my comment only high from Black Wolf. Black Wolf,
Oh,
Black
Black
Wolf, one of the
Wolf!
big players. He's a goalkeeper, right?
Yeah.
A great goalkeeper. We've been some Derek Lim, Black Wolf. We're seeing great performances from Traitor and Zul today.
Sniper
and here's
Lien.
one. Kevin Chow's having a pop at me. How many suits do you have? I'm a bit OCD, Kevin, so I have half a dozen, but they're all blue. That's why it looks like I'm wearing the same suit every day. Right, pitch side, we go to the Brotherhood Stadium, second leg. It's Brotherhood who've changed to a lighter strip for this second leg in the blue with white shorts. It's great. This is what football should be. Reds against blues.
Let's go, boys.
I wonder if that's a psychological ploy playing in what from this angle looks like the Manchester City kit to give the old Man United boys the willies. We're not going to go started on the willies again, are we? They're
Yeah,
set.
let's not go there. What's this? Brotherhood and blue,
Mohamed
yeah.
Sharin. Shout out to Mohamed Sharin who's with us.
Shout out, bro. Thanks for joining us.
Headed away by the Brotherhood VN. Remember, if it finishes 0-0 here, it'll be the Vietnamese that go through on the away goals rule.
Yes.
An early goal for them here would really put Old Man United under pressure early. And we've seen 3 times in this competition the team that scored first has ended up going out. Most recently, M16 when they scored early against Park Cheek Ledger before being eliminated.
Ooh.
They're going to win a corner here early on. They are. Old Man United with a chance to press from a corner. And conversely, if they get a goal here to go through in regular time, then Brotherhood VM would have to score at least twice.
Yeah, lots of. It could go many ways.
Aaron DeLossa, the CEO of VPG Virtual Pro Gaming, our fantastic partners, is watching in the UK.
Hi, Aaron.
Hope you're safe and well, Aaron, in the UK, another country that's been rocked hard as so many have by COVID. By the way, in terms of real football, the Korean League, K-League, is back this weekend. They've done an incredible job, the South Koreans, in getting their domestic football up and running.
Is it behind closed doors?
Behind closed doors, yep.
Fair
Jumbo,
enough.
the defending champions, playing on Friday night against the Suwon Blue Wings.
Oh,
what a
great
ball
ball.
through that is! Is this the goal?
Oh,
The
my
Traitor's done it
God.
again. Well, that wasn't one of his better saves. He simply should have scored there that time, Shakir.
Yeah, he should have scored. I think it was El Rock that
I'm
time.
sorry, I rocked that time.
Yeah, again, he could have gone across the keeper, far into the bottom corner, but he went for the near post finish and it did not pay off this time.
The Lavin Nair, is that one of your relatives? Lavin?
Yeah, it's one of my best friends. Why?
Yeah, hi Radahul Jana, he says.
Oh, he's saying hi to my girlfriend.
Okay, does
Cool,
your girlfriend
bro.
watch every night?
Of course.
I think that's because she doesn't believe that you're coming to work every night. She probably thinks you're
Yeah,
out
probably.
partying.
You're right.
Goalkeeper Kames, Traitor gets the job done. We've played it a virtual 13 and a half minutes, and still, can you name the winner? Nitin Plump for Old Man United just before the start of this second leg, but it's still up for grabs. This, for me, I think is the tightest game we've had so far. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so, especially going to the second leg at 1-1 with everything to play for.
Nice ball through, got the run perfect. There's options in the box, 2 red shirts wait. Twisting and turning. Moshak drops anywhere.
Oh
Another
my
save
God.
for the Traitor. Well, the Traitor now, my dear top producer here, Vic, is going to be working through the night to edit the highlights clip of Traitor's goalkeeping for the saves of the week. And we're only on Tuesday.
Hey, man, he should have scored that. He shot straight at the keeper. He should have any other corner, and that would have been 1-0 to Old Man United.
I
but-
reckon Traitor's got Shakir and El Rock rattled now. They're really starting to think, how on earth do we beat this keeper? And maybe it's affecting their finishing when it comes down to pressing that button at just the right time. And the onside here, but Traitor comes there and punches, but he's out of his goal now. Shakir, they find the cross, and Traitor still manages to save. Well, this is
crazy.
he may not have kept 2 clean sheets in this. He conceded in the first leg, but this is the goalkeeping performance of the tournament so far. Stunning stuff from Traitor Kid in goal for Brotherhood VN. And if they end up going out here, Old Man United will be kicking themselves. Here is Shakir again.
Again, they have created 3 chances in this game that they should have scored from, and this could really come back to bite them at the end of the final
Thought there was
whistle.
a pull on TK shirt there. The referee plays on. His pass over, out wide to that left-hand side where they had so much joy, Old Man United, in the first game. It's followed a similar pattern, this game, to the first one, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, definitely. In terms of how the first half went with Old Man United creating the better of the opportunities.
Shakir bullied out of it by good defending from Ong Diaz. Big shout out to Ong Diaz. Kylian Deladriere is here. The commentators for FIFA, Jerome Dos Wesley, he says. Not sure know what that means.
El Rock! El Rock!
Oh, this time it's not
my
Frater.
God!
I think that was Vincent Shin that put his body on the line.
How haven't they scored?
It's incredible. I did say it would be a low-scoring game, Nitin. You didn't believe me.
I don't understand
Here's
how they
too cool guy. Headed away. Good work at the back from Razio, I think that was. Oh, that was a good interception from Too Cool Guy. And all of a sudden, there's two blue shirts forward here. Can Young find the man in the cross? Very nearly did. What an important header that is by Humble, I think. And if that's Humble, that's a second leg change for Old Man United.
Shake on the counter. Loses the ball out. A great play by Heisenberg, who you'll be seeing in the C Nations Cup for Vietnam.
Yeah. Looking forward to that One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Starts tomorrow night with Thailand, Malaysia. Same time, same place. Make sure you're with us for that. We're going to have national anthems. We're having a real party. Jelly and ice cream, the works here tomorrow night, let me tell you. Great ball through.
Come on, guys.
Down this left-hand side they come. El Rock to Shakir. Support from Mishap. Gets it back. And Toy just couldn't gather Tuv. And away it goes.
Yeah, a bit too tight there, all down the center, a bit too narrow.
TK straight into the path of Humble. He's had a really good game, Humble. I don't think he played in the first leg, but he's having an impact in the second. El Rojak. Shakir. Oh, he's got the better of Ong Diaz. Shakir with great play. Finds Mosh. Mosh looks for support inside and finds it in the shape of Tuv again. Tuv, great passing this from Old Man United. This will be some team goal if they can finish. And again, the traitor stops and manages to punch it away. Well, I'm running out of superlatives. What I would say, Nitin, is I've seen it all now. I've literally seen it all now.
I have to, man. These keepers making all kinds of saves, and I just can't explain how Old Man United haven't got a lead.
Oh! Well, it's just incredible. It's coming as something now. I'd be more surprised if they scored Old Man United rather than he made a save.
Oh, my God.
And then I thought it was an own goal, but it hits the side netting, and it came off an Old Man United player last, so it will be a goal kick to Brotherhood Vienne. Well, can you name the winner here? Remember, as it stands, incredibly, Brotherhood Vienne go through by virtue of the away goal. They have to find a goal from somewhere. And in a strange way, Nitin, I know they take the goal anytime, but in a strange way, the later they can score the goal, as long as they get it for Old Man United, the better. Because, of course, once they concede, Brotherhood Vienne will then have to all go out attack like they did to the certain extent in the latter stages of the first half.
Yeah, I agree. But having said that, these guys should have got 3 away goals by this point, and that would have taken them through easily.
Yeah,
so
there was no way back if they'd have conceded 3 away goals. As it is, we are going to go to half-time here, unless they can make something magical happen here, which they can't. With the scores on aggregate tied at 1 each, 0-0 on the night, but Brotherhood Vienne, crucially, with that away goal, will take the advantage into the final virtual 45 minutes of this absorbing, gripping encounter in the round of 32 in the One Play Pro Club Challenge. And I'm going to give you the option, Nitin, of changing your mind. You said before the start of the second leg, Old Man United would go through. Do you stick with that prediction?
yes, I will stick with that prediction, although these guys have been having real difficulty getting a goal.
Now, Moolah, who's a regular contributor on the Facebook comments page, great to have you with us, Moolah. Don't forget, LSFC, like, share, fair comment. He says, this keeper is crazy. Can you even control your keeper to that extent, or is it mostly the computer helping him?
Nah, he's controlling the keeper totally, actually. Every position he's taking, every dive he's making left or right, he's controlling everything.
Now, look at these stats, 54%. It felt like more. And look at that, once more, no shots, as they had in the first half, Brotherhood Vienne, against an incredible 8. Now, I make that 13 shots on target they've had across the two matches so far, and there's still 45 minutes to go. How on earth, as you said, Nick, they've only scored 1.
I don't know how they haven't scored, to be honest. They've got into so many opportunities where in a normal FIFA game, those go into the back of the net. I'd give a lot of credit to Traitor Kid, but I'd also have to say the strikers have not been finding the corners.
And that's surprising when you consider Shakir scored tonight already his 1,959th goal. Let's go back pitch side to the Brotherhood Stadium. It is Old Man United in the red, playing from left to right in this second half. Brotherhood Vienne in the blue, playing from right to left. And again, it's Old Man United trying to move forward first.
Now this will give, all those missed opportunities will give the Brotherhood Vienne lots of confidence. All they need is one chance, as they showed in the first leg, one perfect cross and a goal. and that could happen here in the second half.
Wafi says if Brotherhood go through here, it's not about their goal scoring, it's all about their goalkeeper. You couldn't be more right, Wafi. It's incredible stuff. He might have work to do again here. Turv finds El Rock, who looks for Shakir. Shakir just bullied out of it. Good work in the end from Ong Diaz. Now to Cool Guy. Lots of shirt pulling going on. Been quite a clean game. It's been very free-flowing, hasn't it? Hardly any stoppages in this match.
I just saw the Old Man United player manager just put the team press on, so expect his side to do lots of pressing in this half.
And for everyone watching at home, how can you tell he's done that, Nitin?
On the bottom left, you see the Tuf's name.
Yeah.
So if you rewind it back about 20 seconds, you see the manager.
Don't rewind it now.
Adjusting some tactics. Of course, don't do it now, but after the match, you can see how you can get it done.
You're watching live One Play Pro Club Challenge action this Tuesday night, coming up to 7:45 local time here in Singapore, GMT+8. Wherever you're watching around the world, you are very welcome. Remember, from tonight, we're with you 6 nights a week with Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. We're into the round of 16 at the end of this week in the One Play Pro Club Challenge, and crucially, tomorrow night on Wednesday, we start the group stages of the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. The 8 ASEAN nations coming together in what should be an incredible tournament with $2,500 on the line. There's 1,700 Singapore dollars on the line in this tournament.
Yeah, and having said that, we've got about 6 players from these teams who will be participating for their individual countries, so check them out.
Incredibly, at the moment, not Traitor though, as he makes, by his standards, a very routine save. How good? Can you find out, Yusuf, for me, please, who the Vietnam goalkeeper is? I've got to find out who the Vietnam. It must be the Royal Cavaliers keeper, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm going to call the Vietnam coach after the match and recommend this.
Talk about staking a claim for a place in the side, and could now Brotherhood Vienne catch him with a sucker punch. TK, the scorer of the goal in the first leg, only manages to win a corner.
Yeah, nice to see them get into the opposition box though. So Brotherhood are looking for a goal as well, which should lead to a really open contest.
James Selby says, I'd love to get involved in this sport as a goalkeeper. Well, James, make sure you follow and share the VPG post. And if you want to be part of a team, I know Virtual Pro Gaming are all about organising. Oh, they've let them in! Nyong gets it to the Cool Guy, Nyong!
Oh, great defending.
And that was really well cleared by, was it Adil Shafiq? I'm not sure. I think there's been some changes in the second leg.
Name, to be honest. I couldn't see his name, but fantastic stuff.
Mullah says, is there any way we can get the players on pre or post-match conferences? We are working on something towards that, Mullah, but we want to make sure we deliver you the very best viewing experience. Bear with us. Look at this from the Cool Guy! And that was well defended from, is it Raziel? Or that may be a new player in defence at Old Man United who we weren't informed of. There's Sepp. We know a lot about Shakir already, and we know that El Rock will be close by. What's happened here? Just offside. I thought for half a second it was going to be a penalty. We're down to the final 23.5 minutes here, Nitin. Are they going to get the goal they need, Old Man United, or are they going to be the unluckiest losers that this competition's seen so far?
I hope they get the goal. I'm a Spurs fan myself, and I've seen matches like this in my lifetime where we try to score and then the opposition scores and we lose, or
I think that's just because
we get knocked out by the away goals rule and stuff like that. So I'm supporting the underdog. I hope they manage to get a goal, but even if they don't, they can be very proud of their performances over the 2 legs.
El Rock gives it to Heisenberg, and Brotherhood Vienne now, of course, at what point will they start just trying to knock it around and keep possession, knowing that they've got the upper hand here with that crucial away goal they scored?
Probably you're looking at the 75th minute mark. That's when all these cheap tricks start to happen.
Of course, and the way football works, the football gods, wouldn't it be ironic if Old Man United scored a goal and it was a goalkeeping mistake that led to it, because that's the life of a goalkeeper, isn't it? All the good work would be forgotten about.
Wouldn't surprise me, but the Traitor Kid has been amazing today, and he doesn't deserve to be on the losing side, so we'll see. Toiv.
Spread out wide by Hazrin. Here's Clement. There's lots of new players in the second leg for Old Man United. The Traitor comes out and gets in a tangle with Shakir, but crucially holds on to the ball. Yet noticeably, we weren't informed of this before the game, but there's been at least 3 personnel changes in Old Man United, but it hasn't stopped their momentum any.
Yeah, it just shows that these guys...
Oof, it's going to be a free kick. No, play on. Huh? Looks like a free kick to me, didn't it to you?
It has to be a free kick.
Diang Suri says, in manual mode, I believe that you can control 90% of the virtual goalkeeper's action. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's more than enough. 90% is a lot, and these guys have lots of responsibility on their hands.
Well, Traitor won't be buying a drink in Vietnam, the Traitor Kid, for quite some time after this display. It looks at the moment that the saves he's made, at least I think 13 of them, are going to be enough to see them through. But you also get the feeling Old Man United have got it in them to create one more chance in this, Nitin.
I do believe there will be one more chance for both
TK
teams.
headed away.
We'll see who takes the chance.
Here's the Cool Guy, edge of the area. If they get a goal now, of course, The best Old Man United could hope for surely was to get one to take it to extra time, but he did too much. One cool guy.
Not very cool there by the cool guy.
Now down the right-hand side, here come Old Man United looking to create that chance. Shakir's had to drift very wide there. He needs to get into a central position because he'll be the man they'll be looking for to try and apply the finishing touch. Here's Mishap. Shakir ahead of him, but they got back very well, Brotherhood VN. Just too many brothers, literally brothers behind the ball there for the Vietnamese.
Yeah, they've set up their shop. They've got the 3 players ready for the counter. The rest of the team are expected to sit back and get their team the qualification.
Here's Sepp, gets it to Hazrin. Hazrin inside, looking for options. Got some space to work with. Finds Mishtap. Mishtap, can he pull the trigger? Again, they're just now being crowded out of it. There's no runners for him there.
Yeah, he could have took the shot as well, maybe get a corner or something. We're in the dying stages of the game.
Nice play from the cool guy, and they've timed the run to perfection. He's onside here. And Young, sensibly, not in a rush to get the cross, but then the cool guy and does that good work. And Old Man United will have possession again. There is less than 5 virtual minutes plus time added on for them to get the goal that would take them through as it stands. Vietnam will have their 3rd team through to the round of 16, join the Royal Cavaliers and VM Brothers. Or can Old Man United make it 3 Malaysians so far with a guarantee of 4 to come? As Heisenberg picks it up, and I think there's an injury there as well. That's not going to help Old Man United's cause, and I think that might be El Rock that's injured as well.
What a ball by Heisenberg.
The cool guy stood up well, Razzle, but the cool guy's too good. The cool guy, what a save that is from Zol.
Fantastic.
He's just about kept his team in it. We're into the final virtual 30 seconds. It's 2 of Old Man United that's injured. That makes the task even harder.
Yeah, fantastic drag back there by the cool guy. Left his defender for dead. Got the shot at the near post, but great save by Zal.
Just 2 minutes of time to be added on. That equates to around about 20 seconds, my reckoning, of game time. They've got to go coast to coast and get the goal that would see them through, and they just can't do it. It looks like Brotherhood VN somehow are going to escape from this 2-legged tie with a pathway through to the round of 16, and now sensible play. They've played it out well. Old Man United will not want to look back at this one. They'll be trying to work out how on earth they have not gone through, but there's no question. I don't even need to ask Nitin who his man of the match is. Brotherhood's VN goalkeeper, Traitor Kid, with an absolutely stunning batch of saves. Yes, he did concede in the first half when Shakir gave the Old Man United a first half lead, but after that, Nitin, he was impassable.
Yeah, Traitor Kid, he's coming up against a strike force who have a combined total goals of close to 3,000 goals this season in Pro Club. So he's coming up against 2 strikers who know where the back of the net is.
Let's have a look at the match
Even
stats.
more impressive that he kept a clean sheet in the second leg.
Let's have a look at match stats. Even possession, the shots on goal, though, again, look at that. So that's 30. Interestingly enough, they didn't have any shots on target in the second half, did they? They were on 7 at the end of the first half. So that's 13 shots on target across the 2 legs. They've only scored once. The possession was even. And look at that. 2 shots on target the entire match compared to 13 that Brotherhood VN had. And they couldn't get it done. Incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing how, like I said, there are some games in FIFA where you just can't score. And I'd put it down to both the goalkeeping performance and the strikers not being able to find the corners. So unfortunately for today, the better team, in my opinion, is going out in Old Man United, and congratulations to Brotherhood VN.
As the Vietnam go through, George Arwin says, holla to everyone. Lee Nuk Kian, the Vietnamese are now out in force. The Malaysians all of a sudden going missing on the One Play Sports Facebook page. Get the comments, keep them coming. LSFC, yes, a traitor man of the match, double confirm.
Yeah, the traitor's a hero. It's a sentence that I never thought I'd say in my life, but Traitor Kid, you were a hero today for your side, and you deserve the man of the match.
Vic, do we have the updated bracket standing by? We can now fill in the penultimate name into the round of 16. He's done it already. How good is our good man Vic here? Brotherhood VN through. Will they take on the worst generation of Kerapok VFC? The worst generation, the current Asian Champions League holders. They are going to be tough to beat for Kerapok FC, and already you'd have to say the way Brotherhood VN have played there, very reliant on the goalkeeper. The worst generation, if they could get through, would fancy their chances against Brotherhood VN, wouldn't they, in the round of 16?
Yeah, definitely. The worst generation, as you mentioned earlier, Asian Champions League winners. These guys are the highest ranked team, in my opinion, who have qualified, who have participated in this tournament. So expecting big things from them. But having said that, Keropok, they have also done something sly, just like the Bara Boys and Shapeshifters. Keropok are usually known as KL Dortmund. So they are a well-known side as well. 2 well-known sides going head-to-head against each other. Promises to be a mouth-watering encounter.
Vignesh Babu says you're looking fly. Is that another one of your friends?
Vignesh Babu, yeah, of course. All my friends, they watch, they support. Love you guys. Thank you.
Let's give you a throw forward to what's happening on Thursday. It's our final game in the round of 32 before we start the round of 16 on Saturday. And it is an all-Malaysian clash. Thursday, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. The worst generation against Kerapok VFC. Who are you tipping in that one, Nitin? Give people a little sneak peek.
I have to go with the worst generation. I don't expect it to be easy, but these guys have recruited, I believe, 3 verified players as well for their new team to participate in this tournament. So lots of quality on show.
Now, keep coming back to the One Play Sports Facebook page for the full match schedule for what is going to be, I think, I'm not exaggerating, this is going to be the biggest event on One Play Sports so far in 2020. The One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Group A, we know, is Thailand, it's Malaysia, it's Brunei and Vietnam, with Group B being Indonesia, Singapore, the Philippines and Myanmar. There's
Singapore.
Group A. You're going to be behind Singapore. You're not going to stay neutral. You're going to be unashamedly pro-Singapore.
Of course, I'm going to be supporting Singapore. But again, I'm a fan of FIFA in general, and I want the best team to win.
So let me just run you through very quickly. We're running out of time here. So verbally, I'm going to go through the first couple of games for you. Thailand, Malaysia is Wednesday. I think we can have a look at that on the graphic now. The big one, Thailand, Malaysia.
Ooh.
Remember, it's not 2 legs. It's 2 separate games. So Thailand will play Malaysia first at home at the Raja Mangala on Wednesday night, tomorrow night. And then Malaysia will take Thailand back to the Bukit Jalil Stadium for the second leg. We estimate the second game will get underway at 11:30, but don't wait for the second one. Join us at 11 p.m. Singapore time for that. On Friday, the other 2 teams in Group A will face off. That's Brunei against Vietnam. Then on Sunday, Singapore, the Philippines, and then the following Wednesday, that's a week tomorrow, it'll be Indonesia against Myanmar. So much great action coming your way over the course of the next couple of weeks right here on One Play Sports. Many thanks, as always, to our dear friend Youssef and the team at Virtual Pro Gaming, without whom we couldn't make these great tournaments possible. There's no question where you need to be this time tomorrow night. 11 p.m. Singapore time. Join Nitin and myself for the first ever game in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Really looking forward to it. Malaysia and Thailand. We've got national anthems. We've got a big flash studio. It's going to be absolutely mega. It's esports, but not as you know it. Have a great what's left of your Tuesday night. And Nitin and myself will see you tomorrow at 11 p.m. Stay safe, everyone.